What's going on, everybody, man? What an NXT. We just watched the Go Home show going into Heatwave this upcoming Sunday. Myself, my co host, we're going to be there, man. We are so pumped for it, man. We obviously had a U.S. Canada treaty attempt. Dark State making jokes, and his trick really have some legit heat with Javon Evans. We're going to talk about all that and more. Plus, your predictions for the matches all going down on Sunday at Heatwave. This is the NXT Rewind.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement.
What's going on, everybody? John Anthony, Chair Shot Sports, as always, sponsored by Sportcoin and always driven by Zoa Energy. Man, I am on one. My allergies are killing me. I'm on meds. Sorry if I fucked up. I'm sorry. We're live. We're doing this. I've said I'll do this by myself every Tuesday. My man from the Mob Squad. What's going on, Mike? How we doing?
What's going on, bro? Everything's good, man. Happy to be here. What a show tonight. I think I told you this already, but one of my favorite episodes in a while. I really enjoyed what they did tonight.
It was good. It was a good go home show. I like the setup being in an auditorium like that. It was cool seeing like the ring on the stage. Everyone's still getting into it. It was cool for me. I liked it. It was innovative. Like they made it work. Obviously, like I said, you're only going to be there on Sunday. It's in the auditorium over in Lowell. It's not so much on the stage, I think, but it's still going to be something cool, awesome to be there. But we're going to talk about that a little later when we get into our predictions, everything like that. But let's talk about real quick. Let's talk about tonight's episode. Like you said, man, a lot of wrestling, a lot of great promos, really building into what's going on this upcoming Sunday on Heatwave. We kicked it off hot. Like I told you, I turned it on. I walked into the kitchen. I come back. Briggs and Yoshi already beating the hell out of each other in a Philly street fight. Amazing match, man. My boy Briggs dropping him on a barricade between chairs. We got chains on arms, people bleeding. But man, it was good. But the moonsault for me from Briggs, again, I said it, man. He is somebody who can get built around. When it happens, whenever this Yoshi thing is done, I think whatever happens with Oba, with Trick, whatever happens with that title, maybe it happens where we get closer to Stand Deliver. He maybe wins a battle royal, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But Briggs needs himself some of that title, man. He's a big boy. He gets it done in the ring. He's good on the mic too. Like I said last week, they were booing the hell out of him, trying to get him, like trying to rattle him, and he did not falter. Pushed through, got to it till Yoshi came out. Again, mad props for that. A lot of people kind of talk back. They kind of yell at him, this and that. He got through it. Great match. Briggs gets the win here. Obviously, no match right now on Heatwave. It's already 6 matches, so probably not adding anything. But your thoughts on the match? For a street fight, for me, I know we talk about it sometimes. It doesn't deliver. It does a lot of things. We had blood. We had the chains. We had the barricade on the steel chair. They did a lot of things, a lot of cool stuff. It delivered for me. The match was cool. Briggs walking out. What do you think as far as the match and Briggs moving forward? How do you book this man moving the rest of 2025?
I mean, I'm willing to watch them go at it again. But
Yes.
I'm not going to give the match of the night away yet because we got more to go through. But this is a contender for sure. The match was crazy. I think I probably missed the first 2 minutes. I know it opened up to them basically going right at it with the introduction. But from there, from the point that I seen it, they did everything in this match. It gave me what I needed. I think that Briggs can absolutely be pushed to the moon. I think Yoshi could be pushed too. So
you get that New Japan feel too, and he brings that strong style. Like,
yeah, remember I told you he seems out of place. I told you he seems a little out of place looking for a code of honor, right? But he does absolutely have that strong style, and Briggs goes right back at it with him. So these two in the ring work magic. I hope they get another match. I don't care if it's down the line, main roster, or maybe for a title if one of them gets one, going forward. But Briggs is ready to go right now. And this match was amazing.
That was a hell of a match. Great way to open, man. And I like how they went right into the match, right when we went into the episode. Obviously, if you watched it, they got cut off right at the end of the match. That's the thing with CW, man. It's a hard cut at 10 o'clock. That's it.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to Goldberg. My apologies. But when you're on network TV on NBC, that news goes down at 10:59, that news hits, baby.
It's on you. It's on you to stay within that time. That's on you.
So I appreciate them going right into it. Yo, Mike, our boy here, our brother's in here. Aaron loves wrestling. What's going on, baby? Thank you so much. Appreciate you, man. Always jumping in.
ALW.
That's it. That's it. Um, so that was a great start. Great match, man. They got the feeling going. It was a great for a street fight. It did it for me. Like I
Yeah.
talked about it, the Extreme Rules match on Raw. A lot of people like, oh, 7, 8 minutes, not 20 plus minutes, man. And these guys getting it done, doing the work. Like I said like on Monday night, last night, like you bring the cart down, tribute out to Tommy Dreamer, the trash can, the kendo sticks, the stop sign, all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was cool to see that in Philly at the Met. It was good to see.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I like that they got it done. They did their thing because there's a lot of times you and me watch this, and we're like, "This was extremes and no DQ," and you just didn't do anything. Like you could have beat the hell out of them, and you did nothing. Like, what are we doing?
If you're gonna go to Philly and say you're gonna do something extreme, it better be at least, and other places you might get away with it, but not in Philly.
EC dub, EC dub.
Lifelong. That's ECW.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would have loved to see what ECW could have evolved to, but hey, that's water under the bridge. We got
Yeah,
old
no.
footage to look at. We got old footage, classic stuff to look at.
Oh man, love me some ECW. I'm so glad I grew up in that time to watch that, man. It was
Me too.
awesome. Then we move right into Ricky Saints, Jasper Troy. I've said this to you before. We've talked about it. Jasper Troy is going to be such a player down the road, man. He is the aura, the entrance. You bring that to the main roster. He's intimidating as hell.
He's money.
Him and Oba are 1 and 1A. Like, and I really don't want those two to ever face off. So I'm like, oh man,
It's
now
gonna
I'm
happen.
torn. I'm torn.
It's gonna happen.
Ricky Saints, man, he's given up at least 100 pounds to this man. So the match was great. Ricky held his own, and he definitely did hold his own. He got that spinning DDT up the second row, man. He brought him down. He got the win over Jasper. Got that 1, 2, 3. The revolution is here, and it is streaming. It's here to watch. And Ricky got that win, man. I'm sad that he's not on the card for Sunday. I was really hoping maybe something materializes. We'll see what happens. But your thoughts on the match? Obviously, Jasper slayed it, but Ricky walking out of there with the win. I feel like you need to give Ricky that little rub because we keep talking about again. We're almost in September. The Royal Rumble's a quarter away, baby. And when that call up comes, it's gonna come fast. And you got to still make Ricky look strong. But Jasper obviously did his thing, man. He just threw Ricky around that damn ring. But Ricky walks away with the 1, 2, 3. Your thoughts on the match and Ricky walking away with the win?
Another banger.
Yeah.
Stocks pretty much got Saints, and not on purpose. Ricky, that's still difficult because it's both with an S. When I just roll off, I'm gonna mess that up a lot for a while. Just maybe not as long as I think, but it just kind of flows that way. But
That is all right.
I'm gonna just start calling him Saints.
There you go. See, you win.
Or Saint.
Okay.
That way I don't gotta say the Ricky pot and risk doing that. But he got pretty much demolished this whole match, which kind of led to me believing he was gonna win. Didn't take from the match. This is just like the first match. I would love to see them get more matches. I was torn in between this match because I thought that Saints needed the win probably more than Troy right now, and I don't expect Saints to be in NXT for the long haul, right? I don't think many people do. So I was kind of torn who I wanted to win here. But the match did everything. It was a fire match. I think Ricky he puts on the show every time he's in the ring. And Jasper Troy, he was the last year's LFG winner.
Deserved.
So from then till now, he's got. I mean, he was already impressive, but he's gotten even more impressive since. And the match was great.
That was good. I had no complaints. I think both got their licks in, and just Ricky got that extra 1, 2 off the rope. We had to do the. I was waiting for a Rochambeau, but hey, listen, he's a big dude. He's hard to pick up. So hey, listen, we gotta be doing that spinning DDT to put your ass down off the top rope. So it was good to see.
I think I have seen Ricky put people up maybe close to that size for Rochambeau, but Yeah, I mean, if you don't have to, why-
Yeah, if I gotta pick him up and I can just hit that finisher and somewhere else with this
yeah,
DDT, I'll go home with that. That's
and
fine. I'll take that day off.
it's risky business depending on how big the person is.
Exactly.
I mean, so I
Tyler has
understand.
a great point, man. Javon and Trick was an awesome match. Can't wait to talk about that main event in a
Oh
little
my
bit,
God,
man. I got some thoughts on that match. After seeing that, I got some thoughts. I got some feelings, and I want to bounce them off of you to see what you think. But man, I got some feelings about that
absolutely.
match. Jordan Grace, Blake Monroe. I know it's a girl. She's still growing on you. Great,
She's grown
great.
now. I'm past that. We back together.
You with it? Oh, you guys amended it. You're in. Okay, you're all
And
in now. The eggs are in the
yeah,
basket. All right,
I
all right,
mean, you know,
all
it
right,
just
all right.
took a couple, maybe like a month.
You got the mirror set up. You look in the mirror. You with it? Okay, okay. I see you.
Yeah, I see the vision now. I see it.
Yeah.
I, apolo-
Again,
I
no, but
apologize for ever doubting her. I see the vision now.
no, but again, I told you too. It was when they started the face. I went, oh, no. Turned it heel real quick, and that was the glamour. We're like, okay. And I'm like, they're trying to get. You and me both know what they're doing. You want to get away. You still want to use the name. You want to get away from it a little bit. Still glamorous, all that stuff. Yada yada yada. But
I just would have liked to see her in the beginning. And this is how I felt like not now, we're past it, but just in the beginning, I felt that she was so hot as a heel, should have walked her right in the door like that. It just, there I don't that first couple, that we seen that transition coming. So
but
we knew it was gonna happen.
but not for nothing. And I hate to do this, but I don't want to say it's a troll job, but it's almost like
Yeah.
WWE doing it. So everyone's like, oh, they're making her a face, and then turned it real quick.
Oh
You know
no,
what I
that's
mean? Like
fully
you thought we were gonna do this. Ah,
yeah.
psych. We're going back to it.
Don't get me twisted.
That's some Shawn Michaels shit.
Yeah, we seen it coming. I just think that it just kind of just to me it looked like she went backwards for a second to go forward, but hey, it's working now, so I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, and she really did. It worked tonight, man. Grace is great on the ring. Obviously, addressed all the stuff with being brought to the carpet as far as her weight, transforming herself. Obviously, with when she got with Grisham, she hit the weights, and Jordan Grace looks amazing, a
Yeah,
physical specimen in the women's division. You know, Monroe comes out. She's got the security. You're not going to touch me, or the root, or the match is off.
yeah,
And she got her licks in, man, on the mic. She's very slowly. They're going to let her get again within reason because it's not AEW, unfortunately. Because I wish we had that freedom.
yeah,
I really wish they did. But
yeah.
she's getting some of those licks in like she did tonight on
Yeah,
Jordan.
I seen it.
Yeah,
Today was what made me a believer. That
yeah,
is, it just reminded me of now. There she is. That's the one
yep.
that that's her.
Doing the hide behind the security, and Jordan's like, "No, let me show you though what I'm going to do."
The
And I literally before it happened, I went those pro security guards, and she just jacked them all up. That one man who ran, good on you, bro. Good on you. He knew. He's like, I'm not taking any bumps from that girl. I'm out. I'm not taking that.
yeah,
So she grabs the mic. Obviously, tells Blake, she's like, I'm going to show you what ugly looks like. I am so excited for this match on Sunday. It is going to be a draw out. I want to say it's going to be. I'm going to go out and say I think it's going to be blood. I think they're going to go like not crazy. But
yeah.
someone's gonna get. I think it's gonna be a wild grudge match, man. I'm excited for it. But your thoughts on the promo? Like you give a little bit as far as you kind of go into the other side now with Blake. But is this the promo? Is this the match and the rivalry that Blake Monroe, aka Mariah May, from AEW needs to solidify herself in NXT and WWE moving forward?
Um, I would say if she stays, today was a huge start because it just like she just looked like she got super comfortable. I don't know if they took the gloves off a little bit. I don't know if they gave her just something that she liked more or fit her more or what was going on, but something clicked tonight.
Yep.
So it could be a combination of things. Maybe the writer finally understands her and he's gonna get better with her going forward. But she definitely needs this, and this needs to be the same character. Obviously, tuning up, get better with everything, but this is the character that would be gold on the main roster. You know, causing havoc. You know, because she's wicked on the microphone when she gets enough room to be wicked. You know, and Jordan, she's been the sit down interview amazing.
Yep.
Today, very, very good promo. A few of her other promos, I felt like she was still finding her way in WWE. At the end of this, I feel like their feud has made both of them comfortable in the WWE. Like they're just getting comfortable, I think, and I think you're starting to see it. So this is the feud they both needed to understand where they're at, grow together there, and move forward in the WWE because it took them, I think, both a couple of weeks to really get in tune with what's going on.
Yeah, it was great. The fact that you're calling her a reject playing a superstar, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
damn, she could, and that was that glamour right there. She showed her teeth. I'm like, okay, all right, that's what I'm looking for. That's the Blake I need. Yes, that was good
Jordan,
stuff.
Jordan is also, I like how Jordan's been playing into the confidence as being, you know, hiding her deficiencies as saying that you're really the one that has doubt about yourself. That's why you know you come over as the glamour and all that. So
Yep.
they're both playing into this perfect. The match needs the match. That's all I would say. And they have the capability of doing it. I don't know if they've ever worked with each other. I don't believe they have, but
No, this is the first time.
yeah, I'm highly intrigued to see this match.
This might be the match we lose our voices at, bro. I don't know. It might
Probably
be.
will.
It might be. I don't know.
It probably will be.
So that promo was great. We get back in some action. We get a 6-women tag. We have the Elegance brand joining us from over at TNA. I am a mark for the Elegance brand. Love me some Ash. Love me Heather. M by Elegance. Maggie is amazing. We were big fans of her. She follows us. We were big fans of her on the indie before she got signed, man.
Yeah.
Huge fan. Taking on Fatal Attract. Oh, Influence. Shout out to you, Santino. Taking on Fatal Influence. Great match. Everyone got their licks in. Everyone did their thing. The ending for me, again, you and me know how wrestling works. Whatever federation you watch, whenever the champion, whenever the champion gets the win, whoever gets that lick, the fact that she pinned Ash for me
Yeah.
is wild. Because you had M, you had Heather. Either one of those could have eaten the pin. And still, and Ash could have rolled away, whatever happens. And she pinned Ash. That speaks to me. And I know it's an NXT pay per view. Bound for Glory is coming out. I talked about it last week at Talking TNA. I don't think a lot of titles are going to change hands on Sundays. Matches, awesome, but just like the Great American Bash, all that stuff, it's going to be everyone retains. Ash eating the pin here, and with Masha making the pin fall, speaks to me. And I'm not saying JC getting the win here means she's going to lose on Sunday, but the fact that it was Ash, that's weird to me. I really thought it was going to be Heather and M, and if she walks away, okay, cool. And then her and Masha are pushing each other. Obviously, it feeds into the feud of TNA, trying to get that belt back. I got my picks, but for you, your thoughts on the match, and do you think that might be again? You know how it works. Whoever's there sitting there holding the title up, hold that high when the pay per view comes 4 more days after the TV show, you're like, yeah, enjoy that because that's why you got that win there.
Yeah.
Do you think? Again, I don't want to get too many predictions.
Yeah.
But do you think Ash was pinned? Was it by design, or is it just something to make JC look that much stronger moving into Heatwave on Sunday?
There's something there because you have two. I think anytime you have 3 people in a match, even if it's 2 people in a match, and you have the obvious pin, and the other person takes the pin, there's definitely a tea leaf there.
Yep.
So maybe it just means they feud, or maybe she's the one that actually eventually comes for that title. but there's gonna be something there because if you didn't want anything there, you just would have pinned one of the other young ladies. I don't see why you would pin technically their leader, so that that just wouldn't make sense to me. So there's definitely something there. As far as I guess I'll leave the predictions till we get a little bit further
Yeah, I
into
was
the
just saying, save those a little bit. Yeah, we'll get into
yeah,
that.
I'll save those. But there's but to just co-sign what you said, there's 100% something there.
Yeah,
That wasn't done on accident. You wouldn't pin her just for the strength. JC's already strong. So
she's
she
proven
has
that. She's proven that.
yeah, she has 2 titles. So she pinned Ash for a reason. Now, what that reason is, pay attention to the predictions.
Hey, stay tuned. Y'all
Yeah.
gotta stay in here. And for those of you, real quick, well, before we get into the last half of NXT, if you're watching right now, man, do us a favor, shoot us that thumbs up if you like what you're hearing. Get in the comments, let me know, and let Mike know what you're thinking about the show, what you think about Heatwave coming up. That thumbs up helps us get out there to obviously our subscribers, and everybody else that watches some NXT, TNA, on WWE, all that good stuff, man. Lets YouTube know good content, pushes us out to everybody else. So the thumbs up is the biggest thing. The goal is always 50 likes every video we're here. So do your part. We appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
But I'm done. I'm done chilling. Anyway, we got ourselves a peace treaty between the U.S. and Canada in our ring. Ethan Page, Chelsea Green, Tavion, and Steele coming together, trying to mend the fences between these two countries. Obviously, Ethan Page is your U.S. champion, and I got a bone to pick with Chelsea Green. Stop biting on my girl, Kiana James. You got the glasses. I don't like the secretary look. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Don't be biting on my girl. Listen. I don't like it. She came out with him. I was like, nah, I don't like that. That's too close. Nope. Don't like it. Um,
I love Chelsea. I just feel like they're feel like she's getting away from a little bit, getting away from her. Like
but
you're great. I just don't know why it seems like she's just toned down a little bit. The glasses, I didn't even notice, but you're right.
yeah,
You're, you're right with that. But I honestly wasn't even
be
thinking
biting
about
on
that.
my girl, baby. Leave Kiana alone, baby. She's a
She does
national
have
treasure.
she does have the old school secretary look going on.
And let's not get it twisted. Both those girls pull it off. Listen, let's
Oh,
talk about it. Like, damn. Okay,
oh,
you got it.
I'm not saying they didn't pull it off. They knocking tens. They throwing tens around. They got that.
All day, all day.
But I just feel like Chelsea's personality when she's doing her, I think is just bigger than this character that she's doing. That's just, but I like what she's doing now. Her last 2 promos, it was just one promo. I feel like maybe I just wasn't into it. Maybe it was Ethan. I just blame Ethan. But
Well,
everything
we
else,
talked about that. It was weird. It was like she didn't know what to do. It was like
yeah,
Ethan had the lead. We're like, but now
yeah,
like she's walking with him, and now like
yeah,
obviously tonight. So that was a good promo.
yeah.
Yeah. Have you watched WWE Unreal yet on Netflix?
Some of it.
Have you seen the Chelsea part?
No, I have not.
So, spoiler alert, if anyone's watching, you haven't seen it, I apologize. We're gonna go into it real quick. She literally says, she's like, I don't care whether it's a promo, it's a match, TV for 5 seconds, I'm on your TV. So to your point, I thought about it because we talked about it last week. This work that she's doing in NXT, this is why Chelsea Green, when she called Triple H and she said, I want to come back, he hired her like that. Because she's a chameleon. She's just like Matt.
Oh, she
But
could do
no,
anything.
she can. So they were like, listen, we need someone to go down and hang out with Ethan Page. She's your Canadian. She's like, okay, I'll take the Hervis down there. Because right now,
Oh, the
Julia
Hermit
Stewart,
fire. I love that. I love
see,
that.
I love the Hervis, but I feel like I love Alba and I love Piper, and I'm like, I just need, I want those two to get some. I want those two to have some tag gold. Because then it's like if Chelsea isn't the champion, she at least like has like a backing. You know what I mean? It's weird for me, and I feel like those two have been doing yeoman's work, just going out there. And Alba, God bless her, she lost a tag partner. She came back, she reinvented herself, the Hervis, all that stuff. These girls need to. And Piper's been doing this for a long time. Piper deserves that shit. Like, give them some tag belts, man. Like, they're out here doing their work.
You see
Give the
Sexy
belts.
Piper out there swinging the jacket?
Yes. See? Thank you. Thank you.
Piper's doing her thing. She's doing her thing.
Yes. But it's one of those things where like, hey, listen, we need you to go down to NXT and Ethan's Canadian, you're Canadian. She was like, yeah, cool. Okay, cool. Where do I go? Florida? All right, I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that's why Chelsea Green is a beacon of what you can be. What you and me have talked about Matt Cardona and him coming back here and why he does it. What Matt does on the indies is what Chelsea does in WWE. She does not say no because she makes it her own.
Yeah.
She makes it funny, and she's that multidimensional as a person, and a wrestler obviously, but as a person and a personality to go. We need you to go down and be Ethan's. We need you to be Ethan's heater, for like 2 months. He goes into Heatwave and this and that. I put a tweet out. I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna say it. I put a tweet out and I was like, "Oh look, this is Chelsea getting like Ethan really nice and massaged until Matt Cardona comes in and steals that belt off of him." You know who liked that tweet? I tagged Chelsea. I tagged Ethan. I tagged Cardona. You know who liked that tweet?
Matt
Cardona. Matt Cardona liked that tweet, and I was like, "Oh, I see you. I see you, Matt. Okay." He was like, "That's a good idea." Like, but no.
Sneaky.
I see him. I'm like, wait till it happens. I'm gonna retweet that tweet. I'm like, got him. But no, Chelsea's great at what she does.
Sneaky Matt Cardona is gonna be his next one.
I'm waiting for it, man. I'm waiting for that debut, and I think everyone. It's the only end game. He's in TNA. He's done the Indies, GCW. He was the commissioner. He's done there.
You know,
Matt
he's
back
soon. He'll be back soon as possible.
Matt has made so much money, and God bless him. Like I said last week, he set the blueprint for a lot of other wrestlers.
Yeah.
Get at that table, sell your merch, sit at that table, sell your merch after the match. Don't fucking leave. Yeah. Sit at that table, sign some autographs, sell some T-shirts, do your shit, get it together, make some money. And people are like, oh man, Matt's the blueprint. The only thing left is for him to sign whatever the hell they pay now. Again, I don't want Matt and Chelsea to kind of what they do in AEW. I love it. It's cinema. The fact that John and Renee never cross paths, and the fact that Ospreay this past week was like, "Hey, tell your husband I want to have a chat."
Yeah,
because she's never with him on screen.
Yeah,
to keep Matt and Chelsea away from each other would be amazing. Copy that. Do that. Like they're never in the same room. But obviously, they're together. Like that would be awesome for me. But
that would their dynamic is cool too. They'd work apart or together. But he deserves to be in whatever company he wants to be in, and he deserves. I mean, at this point, he's made himself super valuable. So I'm sure there's probably a lot of reasons why he hasn't stepped back through that door.
But it might be a money thing though too. Like we talked about it. Like his merch is crazy.
I think he's worth a lot more than they probably have offered him.
I guarantee you, when we walk in, when we walk in there on Sunday, he's not on the card, right? Obviously, it's Heatwave, the NXT thing. They're gonna have Matt Cardona merch. Like but it's WWE kind of like doing the TNA thing. It's just good on him though, because he's like, listen, I'm worth. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. I'm worth X. You put that Matt Cardona always ready merch on WWE Shop. You're looking at some Karrion Kross stuff. And I'm not comparing the two. I am not comparing the two. But you put that always ready stuff, sold out. Yeah. Sold out. It's over. It's a wrap. Like he knows that. He walks into WWE, goes, all right, I want X. It's gonna be at least we're close to 7 figures here. You know what I'm gonna make you. You know the ratings are gonna go crazy. Let's go.
No, because he's given up. To sign that contract, he has to basically put anything else he's making on the shelf. And if he's making a lot more than they're offering him, it's not going to make sense.
He might be the first guy, though. He might be the first guy that maybe walks in and maybe, like I said, we don't know why he hasn't walked through the door yet.
Yeah.
I don't want to say forbidden door, so we'll say cross the line. I he might be the first guy that goes, look, I'm not going anywhere. I'll wrestle for you guys, but why can't I be like Natty? I want to go over here. Let me wrestle Bloodsport. I want to go back to GCW. He might be again. Matt Cardona is a trendsetter. He did it in the independents. He did it as the Always Ready. He might be one of the first guys to walk into WWE, look at Paul, look at Nick, and look at Bruce Pritchard and go, look, I get it. I'm here for you. Sell my shit. Cool. I'm not tied to you. I am still going to go here. I'm going to show up there. I'm going to go here. And if that's not in the contract, then I'm done. I'm not signing anything. He might set a trend.
I said,
Good. Oh,
no, I said I hear you.
yeah. He might be the guy. He might be the guy to really just like put it out there. And again, Natty's doing it. Natty's doing it.
Yeah.
And Triple H doesn't count. Obviously, they own that. So, but Bloodsport and Natty's out here at NWA, and she's Natty. If Natty can do it,
Yeah.
shit, Matt Cardona can do it. And this guy's gonna. And I love. And again, he was doing it. This is why it's so weird to me. It's all relative. And not to get off the all content.
Yeah.
Like go down the path. When Chelsea was the tag, he was walking around with a tag belt from WWE.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'm tag. He wasn't getting paid for that, but he's rocking around with WWE belts in indie shows.
Yeah.
And he's not. I'm not saying there's some weird secret like he got signed, but what? That's how much that he doesn't give a shit. He's like, hey, look, I got you. Yeah, look, I'm showing your belt off. Cool. At indie shows, I can do that everywhere. Let me win the IC championship. I'm gonna go here with it. I'm gonna go there with it. He is gonna be, and don't get me. I'm not comparing the wrestlers. I'm not. So don't come at me in the ads and all this other shit. He could be the WWE with John Moxley as the AEW. If you feel what I'm saying, because he went to New Japan, defended that belt, and John was everywhere for AEW. Cardona could be that guy for WWE. Your thoughts on that before we move on?
I say I agree. I mean, it just comes down to if they're willing to do something like that. But he definitely, I think, could do it.
A lot of money.
Definitely is a lot of money.
It'd be a lot of money if you want to pay him up. So, but
a lot of money to get his signature.
For real, seriously. And if you're him, but if you're Cardona, you're him because yes, you get to show up on TNA, that keeps going. But we know you're a WWE superstar.
Yeah.
But again, we'll see what happens. But yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, he was great at Emergence. It was great to see him get that win, get that beat down. But we'll see what happens. All roads right now lead to the Royal Rumble. We'll see what happens when that always ready music hits, man. The Royal Rumble, the roof is going off in Saudi, man. The roof is blowing off that arena.
Yeah, no, I know that. I honestly thought I thought the last Rumble that would happen.
Same. Yep. I was hoping. And they're like, nope, he wasn't done yet. And then and he's been on TNA. He's been predominantly featured on TNA so much with his fight right now with the System and Ali. And I was like, man, then again, obviously, what you read, TNA still Anthem and they're still their own entity. They still do a talent exchange, but Cardona's not going to AEW. He's not showing up here. He's not showing up there. He's showing up on TNA. And I'm like, oh, you're 1 foot in the door from WWE, bro.
Yeah.
You're right there. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I said, we had a peace treaty attempt. Did not come to fruition. Ava comes out, and we have a hot mixed tag match this upcoming Sunday at Heatwave. Ethan, Chelsea, Tavion, Steele in a mixed tag match on Sunday at Heatwave. I'm excited for this match. Let's go.
Yes,
man. I was jumping up and down. I'm like, yes, this is gonna be awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a cool match. So that was cool. We come to the end of the show. Trick Williams, Javon Evans.
Yeah.
These guys are facing off for you know what? I missed a spot. I don't know if I wrote it down. I didn't. I apologize. I want to talk about Dark State real quick.
Yeah.
This Dark State promo, they follow Ava around. First of all, Cutler James is looking Ava up and down. Someone called The Rock. Beat this ass, dude. What are you doing? Don't be looking this woman up and down. But they obviously are like, listen, doesn't matter what you're doing, who is, nobody wants any of these matches. Doesn't matter who it is, this person, that person, Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry pops out the cabinet, does the Joe Hendry, claps his hands, and he's like, yeah, but which two of you are going to face off at Heatwave taking on Hank and Tank? Obviously, like, you'll find out when we get there. He obviously like, if you're not with us, if you're not behind us, we'll leave you behind. Cutler James rolls up on Joe Hendry, goes, and you do not want us behind you. Dude, the ass jokes need to stop. Yo, I don't know what Shawn Michaels thinks he's doing. Yo, leave my boy Cutler alone. This is not funny. Leave him alone. I don't like it. This is some DX shit. I don't like it. It's not cool. As soon as he said it, I was like, bro, stop. Like, that's the...
He must think he's the new daddy ass.
No, but like, Sean wrote that. He goes, hey, some cool shit? All the things they're saying on the internet about you talking about like mounting them and being on top. Well, I'll be like, you do not want us behind you. And you saw Joe like, the hell? Like,
yeah, he walked off. You see
yeah,
him?
he's like, yo.
He said, you gotta stop.
Did you see the tweet from Ava? Tweet from Ava? She's like, Fruity State. And I'm like, you literally just called that shit out on the internet. I'm like, I'm dead. I can't.
Maybe they're leaning into it. Maybe they're gonna be a
bunch of fruit booties. Oh, shout to JBL, man.
2025, man. Maybe they're gonna be maybe
bunch of Billy and Chucks. Let's go. I had to talk about it. I was like, yo, get James out of there. Stop it. Don't do this to this man. But that's what I mean. Like, it's cool. I like it, but Dark State needs to stay hard. Like, they need like Suge all over. They need
pause.
Go ahead. Maybe I should have said stay hard. I don't know. Maybe that's the wrong. I don't know.
I'm just teasing you, bro.
Maybe it's the wrong point. I don't know.
You've been listening to him too much.
Jesus. Here we go. Oh, man.
But yeah, they need to leave him alone, man. Stop it. At least,
you do not want us behind you.
Hold up. At least we know that's a written script, and he doesn't have the ability to freestyle it. Because if he was doing this on his own, it could be a lot worse.
Even when they said it, and he was like, "We'll leave you behind," and then like they all walked away, and I saw Cutler walking up. I go, "Don't, please, just say something regular." You do not want us behind you. And I went, "Oh no, man, no, that's the same thing. Don't do it." Oh man, but good on him, man. I like the comedy. That's that Shawn Michaels, man, all day.
That's what it is, man. A lot of people, and that's like synergy with most comedy movies. They're gonna have a few of those in there.
Yep, absolutely. No, I like it, man. But if he's gonna lean into that, I'm with it, man. As long as he's not coming out here in the Billy bandana with the red tights, I'm fine with it, man. Whatever, man. Bischoff being the being the priest, I'm good with it. I'm out.
Yeah.
We get into the main event. We got Trick. We got Javon Evans, man. Listen, I watched this match, and I know you watched it too. You were traveling, doing your thing. I don't know if you got to see like 100% of it. I'm not saying there's heat, but Trick hits hard when it comes to Javon, and even the promos when it's him and Oba, you can see when he tells him like, obviously like the grown men are talking. Shut up. Go back to the kids' table. And he goes back to Oba, and he's back in character. That table spot, man, done on purpose. I saw Booker's face.
It was crazy.
He pushed his ass, and he busted Javon open within the first 3 minutes on a heart, and they were hitting stiff. Javon was definitely giving it back to Trick. And Trick's that guy. He's that man. He is a big boy. And nothing but love for Javon Evans, man. But he can go. But Trick's that boy. Like, he can go. And they hitting stiff, And that little push he gave him with that rope, Javon knocked his head on that ground. He missed the table 100%.
Yeah, he did. He went back farther than he
Yeah,
did.
you texted me. You're like, yo, we killed him. And then they showed the replay, and again, maybe we're reading into it. Maybe it's done for that reason. Obviously, they're against each other, got that heat. But yo, Trick gave him that little extra little hit with the forearm, and he pushed him past the table.
Yeah.
And it's not for nothing. Maybe it's and Trick has grown a little bit. He's been the shadow of him from Mello. He's obviously carrying two brands right now.
Yeah.
And maybe he's trying to cut Javon's chops. Like, listen, bro, you want to come? You listen, you young man, you want to come in here? This is what we do. I'm gonna bust your ass open. I'm gonna fuck you up, and we're gonna go. Like, keep coming at me though. And that's when he got back in the ring, and they started going back and forth. You saw, like, Javon, when he got busted open, he was, "Oh, you want blood? You want this? Let's go. Like, this is what you want to do. Let's go." And Javon was very vocal in the match. So I don't know if there's actual heat, but Trick is definitely cutting these young man's chops, and it's good for Evans. If that's what it is, at the end of the day, they go in the back of the curtain. Maybe we'll see it on Unreal in season 2 or 3. But you go back in the curtain, and he's like, listen, you want to go? You're a young man. Like, you got to step into the man's world, and maybe he's cutting his chops on that. And I appreciate that because Evans is going to be something down the road.
Yeah.
I told you I like him doing a Shelton Benjamin. He's awesome at what he does. But dude, tonight, Trick was hitting hard, and that push. I'm not obviously don't want to hurt anybody, but that push, he definitely pushed his ass over that table. So, but at the end of the day, man, Santana pops up in the spot that Oba was in, threw Trick for a loop. Javon gets bouncy, gets that cutter off the top rope. 1, 2, 3. Sunday, Oba, Javon Evans is getting that match, baby. I'm excited for it. It's going to be a great match. But Trick is obviously left lane looking at the lights. Your thoughts on the match? Javon moving on to Heatwave, getting that title shot. And where do we go from here after that title match?
I like both of them. I would have preferred Trick winning. And maybe I'm just being
Powerful glory, baby.
yeah. Reason being is because we're gonna be at Heatwave, so
True.
I wanted Trick to win. I'm right now. I know Evans on the come up, but right now I think it's Trick's time. He's the TNA champ. You done took their belt, and now he's losing with the belt. I know he didn't lose the belt, but sheesh, who else wants to beat the TNA champ? So that I I probably would have went the other way, but Evans deserves everything. As far as the heat, he do look like he's working a strong style with Evans, but
Yep.
Evans might have told him this is what I prefer you to do, or they might have decided this is gonna actually get Evans over more. I just prefer to stay. I hope there's no heat. I guess would be the answer there. And I just hope they're working an aggressive style, because if you take it like Briggs and Yoshi did the same thing to each other. And I
Oh yeah.
also think not just that, but Evans is like, and I ain't saying he's small, but a lot smaller than Trick. So kind of like I feel like when Fletcher underestimated how little Adam Cole was, and possibly hurt him that day.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
I think sometimes that they're so big and they're so so strong, athletic, you're not realizing that you have like 100 pounds here. So I just would probably lean more towards that. I think Trick's a professional. I don't think they'd have him in the position he is if he was already thinking he could take liberties. So I hope it's not that, but it could be. You never know. But the match was amazing. These guys, another match of the night contender. We still gotta figure. I want to know what your match of the night is. Then I'll drop you mine. But I loved everything about the match. I think it was a win-win. No matter who won this match, I was gonna be happy. I just preferred Trick.
No, I agree. Absolutely, 110%. Great stuff. Maybe there's heat, maybe there's not, but we'll see what happens. But
Hopefully not.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, and again, it's maybe one of those things too where Evans is like, okay, hit me a little hard, being the underdog, make me bleed a little. I don't think that that lip shot was a planned thing because Evans definitely got vocal. He definitely got loud. You
Yeah,
saw Trick like, oh shit, oh, okay, let's go. But
yeah.
again, that's a testament to both those guys on their feet, thinking about it, doing their thing. So,
One
um,
one thing I want to ask you, right?
go ahead.
And I didn't even want to, not to compare other people to wrestlers. You think Evans got maybe a little Dobby in him, where he likes that shit a little bit?
Yes, yes,
Cause
hundred ten
that's
percent.
kind of what
Yes.
I see in him.
Yep.
So he might have flat out told him, like, look, don't take it easy on me.
Yeah. Hit me. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's go. All right. So the show was great. You and me talked about this. The wrestling was awesome. Good amount of matches. The promo slapped. Got everything where we need to go. We are 5 days away from Heatwave. So while we're here, obviously, we gotta talk about it. We don't have time to do another prediction show. We're gonna do it tonight.
let's go.
We got 6 matches on the card. 6 matches. We got some title matches. We got some grudge matches. But all I can tell you is the you and me roll up in there, get a couple cold beverages in our hands. These matches are going to be awesome. The venue looks amazing. We got some bomb ass seats, so I'm pumped for it. Y'all need to check your YouTubes and your X's for some live coverage from me and Mike. So listen for it, watch
Yes,
for it.
sir.
It's going to be good. Um,
Absolutely.
all right, so let's just jump in no particular order. Let's just jump to whatever part of the card. All
Let's
right,
go.
let's start with the ladies. Ladies first. We got Blake Monroe, Jordan Grace. These two young ladies are in a grudge match. Obviously, we saw the promo tonight. Um, they're going at it. Blake has attacked Jordan's physique back in the day before she, lost all her weight, got into the gym, became the juggernaut of what she is now. Blake Monroe is obviously coming from AEW, being the glamorous one, if you will, being Miss Pretty. Jordan is calling her. It's a facade. She's hiding behind all of this. A wicked, wicked grudge match. It's going to be awesome. For
Yeah.
me, this is a place where we're not yet where Blake can take an L and it'll hurt her. We've talked about this. Jordan, her ascent is very much quicker than Blake Monroe's. For me, Jordan Grace gets a win here. It's going to be bloody. I think there's going to be some blood. They're going to get cut open. It's going to be a great match. Both are going to showcase. This is a big match for Blake Monroe. I think she showcases what she can do, what she's done in the past with Tony Storm, and bringing that to NXT in the WWE format. I think it's going to be great. But for me, Jordan Grace walks away with the W here. That's who my pick is. What do you think about the match?
I mean, you nailed it. I think two things here. No way Blake takes the loss right now, because it would set her back way more than I just don't see any benefit, any possible benefit there. Jordan, I have a funny feeling after she loses this, she's going main roster. I don't think that she needs NXT much. I'm not sure if she's gonna get one of those NXT title runs before. I think she's gonna go right up. I think she's in like a situation of a Ricky Starks,
Yeah.
where even though he's touched gold down there a little bit, but it's not about you winning titles down there. It's about just getting acclimated to the style, and you're ready to go. So you don't need like a long extended title run. The Ethan one is just kind of an outlier, because I feel like he's doing them a super solid right now. Super solid, right? Because he should have been called up. But with that being said, I believe Blake wins. I think Jordan gets the call up, because I think Blake does eventually get the NXT title for a while and probably run with it for a little bit. I think Jordan's going main roster bound sooner rather than later.
Ooh, okay. This is cool. This is the first time I think we've done predictions, just you and me. I like it. Okay. Or we talking shit to each other at the event. I like it. Awesome, man. Okay. You got Blake. I got myself some Jordan. All right. All right. So let's just jump into what we talked about. The peace treaty fell through. Obviously, it did not work between Ethan and Tavion. We got Tavion. We got Steele. We got Ethan Page. Obviously Chelsea Green in a mixed tag match. This match is going to be awesome. I'm excited for it. This is weird for me. So this is the one I don't have circled. So you have to look. Obviously, Ethan is probably bound more so sooner than later, even though he's a champion.
Yeah.
Chelsea is from the main brand. You need to put over 2 gold medalists in WWE that are hanging out in developmental in NXT. Obviously, the third brand. I go back and forth and I look and I'm like, Ethan and Chelsea can afford an L here. Like it doesn't. Chelsea's like, I feel like it's gonna be Chelsea who eats the L from Steel. Because Chelsea's like, she still comes out small like a rose. She's like, that's cool. I'm still on the main roster. I don't need you. I've held regular gold. Who are you? You got a medal. Okay, cute. So I think it's a feel good moment, depending on, again, if this all goes on, who opens what show goes on when we start the show. But I gotta go with Tavion Steele here, man. I think they get the win here and they kind of represent for NXT and kind of send Chelsea and the soon to be Ethan Page walking away with an L, and he gets so pissed off. Eventually, he loses that belt. He moves his ass up to Raw or SmackDown. What are your thoughts?
I think this literally is a coin toss for me because I feel like obviously Ethan and Chelsea definitely could afford the loss. I feel like on the same side, Tavion and Still can afford the loss as long as they put on a great match. Because I feel like it would elevate them anyways. So I feel like this is a super coin flip, and I
Yeah.
guess we'll make it interesting. I'll go opposite. I'll take
Yo,
Ethan
stop
and
it.
Chelsea. I'll take Ethan and Chelsea.
We're gonna both have our phones on when matches are ending. We're like, like going on X and YouTube. It's gonna be nuts. Okay. We're just going Oppo the whole way. All right, I see you.
Let's do it.
Ah, Jesus. We gotta put some money on this. Just like we got for the Rams and Niners, man. We gotta put a wager on this shit.
Oh,
All
for
right,
sure.
all right. I see you.
We got to get to one of those games.
Oh, dude. The Niners coming back around, I think, next year to Gillette. Because they were here. Yeah, they were here back when Cam Newton was here. They were just in Santa Clara. They come, it's every 4 years, flip flop. So they might be coming to Gillette either this year or next year. They're back. We got to go.
Well,
St.
let me
Louis,
know.
I don't know when they come around, but shit, we got to go to at least a Niners Pats game. We just got to go and hang out. Like,
Man, I'm willing to fly to LA for a Rams game. Might fly to LA for LA versus 49ers game.
I don't know. You might see a lot more red than you want to see. Just
It's
saying.
all right.
All right, you know what? We going there right now. Listen,
I'm gonna walk in there right with the can of blue spray paint.
that's a nice jersey. It'd be a shame if someone. Got him! Get out of here! But
run through the whole crowd, give everybody a swipe. So it's
yo,
like
you literally got the cans like this.
We was
Got
gonna
every
stop
section,
him
yo.
until we realized what he was doing. We figured we'll just let him keep doing it.
Yo, your ass kicked out. That's cool. All right. Claim the fame. I got kicked out of a Rams Niners game. All right, cool, whatever.
It's all right. That viral moment.
You need it. We need it. Let's go.
Hey.
All right, awesome. So let's stay with just the non-title, but a lot on the line as this is for a title. We have a number one contendership match for the women's NXT championship. We have Lola Vice, Kalani, and Miss Parker, baby. This match is gonna be awesome. Kalani is amazing. So isn't Jada Parker, and Lola Vice showcase exactly what she can do at this past Saturday over at Triple Mania in AAA. But maybe because I'm just a stand for it, I got to chill it out. She's been getting her opportunities. She's had them. She hasn't won the belt. There has to come a point. There's a reason why this young lady's still in the matches time after time after time. Sean sees it in her. She's going to have a great run in the main roster. Miss Parker gets the win here, moves on, whatever the PLE is. Maybe it's Halloween Havoc. Hell, maybe we go to Bound for Glory. I don't know, whatever they're going to do. But I think Jada Parker walks out with the win here. Lola Vice is a low-key 1A for me. They're showcasing her on AAA. She just got signed to the new deal. Dropped some LBs. First of all, a lot of the ladies in NXT have dropped a lot of LBs, and it's not a body thing. I'm not saying, but Jada, Lola, a lot of them look amazing. Not that they weren't before, but it's noticeable on TV. I'm like, wow, they're really okay. Maybe that's a call up thing. So it's like, oh, we got to come up here. We got to be with the rest of the women that are up here. But obviously, they look great before. They still look great. Just an observation. But for me, Jada Parker gets a win here. Bias probably, but moves on, gets a win. Your thoughts on the triple threat? Who walks out of there with a shot at the NXT Women's Championship after Heatwave on Sunday?
I hope Jada wins, but I'm gonna go with Lola. I think that I think it's Lola's time.
Okay.
I just that's I like Kalani. I feel like they already
I feel bad
tried
for
it.
Kalani sometimes, man.
I feel like they already tried it, and now she like took like a step back, but they was
Yeah,
trying to push her forward. So I don't think that makes too much sense to me. Jada is obviously a good option. I'd prefer her to win, but I just feel like Lola's been maybe showcased a little bit more right now.
correct. Yeah,
Think maybe they're gonna take a chance and see what she can do.
I agree with it. Either one. That's what I'm saying. Like, even if Lola wins, I'm not mad about it.
I
I'm
I
still okay
won't
with
be
it.
I won't be mad if any one of these lovely ladies win. This is one of the matches I'm looking forward to. So whoever wins, like I said, I'm gonna be rooting for Miss Parker, but I just have a funny feeling that this is gonna be Lola's time.
She's over in NXT, man. I was talking to EC about it. When we got together for SummerSlam at night too. Like, yeah, I was talking. I was like, "Is it really that loud when Parker comes out?" He goes, "Bro, she's so over. They
Yeah,
love her down in Florida." I was like, "Yeah, damn, all right."
yep,
Um, but the thing for me, obviously, like, we're going to Heat Wave. We're gonna be about for glory, and I'm trying to piece. Like I talked about it on Thursday last week. I'm trying to piece it together. It's their WrestleMania, so they want to make it worthwhile.
yeah,
So for me, what I think is going to happen, Jada wins,
yep,
and then JC retains. No, sorry, not to give away. Sorry, but
yeah,
JC retains, and then someone from TNA jumps in, and I think it's going to be a 2 out of 3 falls. Whoever gets the worst pin is this champion. Whoever gets the second pin wins this belt. JC Jane's left without a belt, and nothing against her because the triple threat, she's protected. Who's to say she's not? You know what I mean? She's not pinned at all. Has a
yeah,
rematch. Yada yada yada. We're able to push her down the road and still get
yeah,
her shots. But I think this is why it's very imperative for who gets these shots because Bound for Glory is down the road and it's going to be very integrated with WWE TNA, just like
yeah,
it was when I went to Slammiversary. And I have a lot of stuff going on with both sides. But I think Bound for Glory is going to be even more so because I think that's when they announced a TV deal and they screwed up. I don't know if you watched Emergence. Have you seen it?
Not all of it. Nah, I'm
There was a
literally
promo
shows I need to
with Trick
finish.
Williams at First Class, and they were talking about TV deals. And they're like, "Who brings the TV deals here?" And you saw them look. You saw her looking at both of them like, "Why are you guys talking about TV deals? There's no TV deal. There's been no talk about it. No one even pressed it on online.
Yeah,
Like they're deaf. There's a cat in the bag, and they kind of let it out. Well, I think we'll find that out about for Glory. There's probably a big ass announcement with Santino, where they sign either CW, wherever they're going streaming wise.
yeah,
But when Trick's out here talking about TV deals and everything, and then Francis started talking about it, you saw Gia like, "Yo, shut up! What are you talking about? What TV deal? We don't have a TV deal. Like, what are you talking about?" So we'll see what happens down the road. But that's my thought. But Jada for me. So you have Lola. All right, I gotta write this down
yep.
because we're gonna be man. Receipts all day on Sunday. Receipts all day. All right, so let's get us some gold. Dark State, Hank and Tank. For me, very cut and dry. This is the time to put the belt on Dark State. They've done enough. They've beat the hell out of everybody else. I love Hank and Tank. Love their gimmick. Love the team. But Dark State, if you're going to be taken legitimately, you're going to be taken seriously. You need some gold, and they
Yeah,
can play. They can play the Freebird role, um, just like they do in Judgment Day. I'm sorry, not Judgment Day. In the Ash by Elegance role in TNA.
yeah.
So Dark State can play Freebird. So for me, Dark State, they get the win here. If there's 4-on-2, they get the win. Um, yeah. Your thoughts on the match?
As
Who walks
much
out tag champs?
as much as I love Hank and Tank as well. Remember we talked about that. That was a little iffy with them in the beginning, but they've grown on me a lot. this Doc State has to take these titles. They're being featured. Hank and Tank are being featured a lot, but Doc State are just they're. I feel like they're featured later in the night all the time.
Yep.
They're typically they've been in the crossover. They had the big reveal as them coming out, stuff like that. I just feel like there's more maybe invested in them. So I think it's probably time to put the tag straps on them. So I'm gonna agree with you there.
All right, so we're agreed. We got Dark State. Okay, good. All right.
Yes,
Here
we
for the
do.
same people. All right, here we go. So obviously we're coming to the main championships. We'll start with ladies first. We
Yeah.
have Ash by Elegance for the Elegance brand. We have Masha Slamovich. We have JC Jean. The TNA Knockouts Championship. Obviously, I gave a little spoiler before. I think it comes down to TNA women fighting over this. Who gets a pin? It comes into what happened tonight. Masha counting for her. These girls kind of squabble. Obviously, Influence will be at the ringside. Whatever they cancel out, maybe they get thrown out. But maybe a ref gets knocked out. We'll see what happens. But at some point, a rolling encore gets hit to somebody. JC Jane walks out of Heatwave, still your TNA Knockouts Women's Champion. Not to say that Ash and Masha don't put up a great fight. I
Yeah.
love me some Ash, baby. I'm a big Elegance fan.
Yes.
But JC gets this win here, moves on to Bound for Glory, and we will see what happens when he comes back to Lowell in a few months. But that's my pick. What are your thoughts as far as which one of those three women walk out of here with that Knockout Championship?
I would love to say Masha, but it's JC's gonna retain. I
Yeah.
I don't see this title. I guess one of the main things, and it sucks to put it like this, because I don't think that they're really doing the big brother little brother, like you're just gonna lose all these matches. I think right now there's just with possible selling rumors, whether they end up buying it or somebody else buys it, with TV
Somebody.
deal rumors, yeah, with all this stuff going on, I just don't think WWE is really interested in letting them beat them on their show. So I don't see them taking the titles back on an NXT pay-per-view. I think that I see them taking, not to give away anything else, but I see them taking back their belts on their pay-per-view.
Yes, we
Not
talked
on,
about this. Bound for
yeah,
Glory, baby.
yeah. So it will be there too. So we'll be seeing it regardless. But I don't see it. I see Jason retaining. I think there's gonna be shenanigans.
There's also an opportunity too. Like I said, TNA people get involved. It's Ash, so you have Elegance, the Elegance brand. You have Influence, so a lot of stuff going on.
Just
Um,
shenanigans
that's what I'm
everywhere.
saying. That's what I'm telling you. You get to that triple threat at Bound for Glory, and it's like, okay, 2 out of 3 falls. Santino looks at Ava, and he's like, listen, first fall, they get your belt. Next
Yeah,
one, they get my belt,
yeah.
and that's it. It's 2 out of 3 falls. That's it.
I
And
like it.
you're in JC's. And nothing gets. Listen, I guess I'll take this right time. I gotta raise my hand. I gotta take it again because I was one of the first ones when JC took it off of Vaquer, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh, okay, there's a quick move. They need to get Stephanie up there for the Rumble, yada
transitional.
yada yada. But you know what? JC's really proven her. She's proven her worth. She's been an amazing champion. They made her the double champ. Um, and she's done a great job at what she does. Wrestling has gotten better as we've gone on the past 2, 3, 4 months.
Yeah.
So, shout out to her. If it is an issue of her losing it at Bound for Glory, again, she's going to have rematches, stuff like that. But she's done a great job. But again, like we talked about, I think she walks out of there this Sunday. She still retains the title. So it'll be good to see.
Yes.
So then we come to the men. We got Oba. And now we find out we got Javon Evans. The NXT men's title. Oba. How do you want me to say? Oba. Unless there's some massive swerve coming, and we're gonna book some weird stuff going on to Bound for Glory. I don't know. Oba. And nothing against Evans.
I'm
But
trying
I
to
think
think if there's any way I could find a way to pick Evans,
well,
but I don't think there is.
well,
Let-
so it depends. So I thought the same thing. Santana, Hendry, even Trick, because they all want Moose, Moose, Moose. Everyone can get involved in this match and try to keep Trick from. It's not a matter of do we like each other? No. Do we want Trick with that title? No. Do they pull the trigger? So I'll say what I got. Oba. I have Oba. So do you think they pull the trigger at Heatwave? Not opposing from indoor, because from indoors out there during the day, so it's not like you're trying to get ratings here.
Yeah.
But if you're going for the clickbait and you're going to be the talk of the weekend, do you pull a trigger here where it takes an army, it takes a village, everyone comes out, beats the hell out of Trick when the ref is knocked down? You get a spin the block, you get a power bomb, you get a standing ovation, you name it. And Javon hits that cutter off the top rope. Do they pull the trigger here and they put this NXT championship on Javon Evans, closing out Heatwave on Sunday?
I'm gonna do it.
Oh no! He got that paddle. He's got that paddle. He's headed to the island. Let's go.
Yes, he's gonna do it.
Yes, I like it.
And I think that's why he got to pin the TNA champ. And I think it matters because he's about to be their champion.
Yep.
So that was the first thought that went through my head earlier. Because before I was like, yeah, it doesn't, even though, but I was like, if he gets this win, I have an idea, you see it. Maybe it's time to send the ruler to conquer Raw or SmackDown.
Who?
So I'm not saying they do it, but if he loses, I'm assuming that he does just go. Got to be Call Up City coming. I don't see him going in like a 3-match feud with Evans to get the belt back or lose, again. But I could see like a sneaky 1 win and Oba moves on. Might shake his hand, move on.
Yep.
Call it a day. Go for some more prestigious titles.
I'm telling you right now, Oba can get the call up. I'm here for it. But I'm telling you, this man needs to get like in there. He needs to take something off of Dom. He needs to dominate solo. Like I don't care what he does. Like he needs a title ASAP when he comes up to that title, man. To that brand.
Yeah, I don't know who they should do it to, and personally, I don't care. But they need to just pick someone and say, "Look, Oba's coming up, and I'm sorry, but that title run is getting cut short." Like they need to just strap the Goldberg rocket to him, and I don't mean that he has to stay undefeated for, however many matches. But what I mean is, come right in, dominate instantly, solidify your spot. Eventually, find the person to beat him. Maybe he goes in there, dominates, and the next person to take the title from him is Troy once he moves up.
Ooh.
They got some things, like have him chase Oba, have Oba have a nice run, and then have Jasper Troy get called up and finally, maybe be the guy to dethrone him.
Long-term storytelling. I like it.
Avoid them fighting now. It does nothing for nobody in NXT. Like we really don't need to see them go at it in NXT.
No, I agree with that. 100%. That's awesome, man. I'm keeping these receipts. We're gonna be sitting there. I'm like, yo, you remember you picked this person? Okay, I remember that. Okay.
I think Evans' feel good moment is coming.
That's a great pick. I had to be that guy to pick Oba. But then, like, this is what the only reason I picked Oba because I think when we're moving again, Bound for Glory is always in my sights, in the windshield, looking forward as we're going down that road. And that's the next exit. Obviously, the Victory Road. I think Victory Road is a lot of tag matches, stuff like that. Bound for Glory, I feel like, is where a lot of people. I feel like you said, those belts move back over to where they need to be. Yeah. And I think an NXT belt finally gets that pull over to TNA. But
Yeah.
again, at the same token, I feel like that's where they announced a TV deal. Things are going on. So,
Yeah,
um,
I don't think they're gonna give up one of their belts till they're 100% sure
and that
who
sucks.
who
I wish they
buys.
would.
Because here's the thing, and I don't want to detour too much into it, right?
No, go ahead, baby. Go, go.
WWE in this, you know this for years, and not even talk about AAA. I think they just bought that, but like back in the days,
They did.
like
Yep.
not even that long ago. Think like NXT Europe, like when they was collecting people around there and stuff. Um, when they work with those companies, they typically have the clause where they can buy them, or if the company gets to be sold, or if they are selling, they get the first offer at refusal, which is obviously an amazing business tactic. You know what I'm saying? So, but um, the thing is, why I would be hesitant if I was the WWE as far as putting belts on them right now is first right to refusal don't mean that y'all match every offer. So just say figuratively speaking, TNA. I think people are saying 10 million a year. They got to be worth more than that right now with WWE.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I don't expect a $10 million a year. And I'm not saying they're gonna get the 180 of AEW or get what WWE
No,
got, but
not
they
yet.
got
Not
they
yet.
gotta be a little closer than 10 million to 180. Just how I would look at it, especially when they're working with WWE, right? So when I'm looking at it, say they want 20 million a year, and I'm just spitballing here. Say they wanted 20 million a year, and WWE is willing to match up to 40 million a year, right? And say someone comes in and just throws a number at the wall and WWE isn't interested in matching it. It's kind of risky business to have your titles over there. Like
Exactly. Yep.
you having their titles and doing business to, working at a goal is one thing. But if you ever let one of your titles go over there and just say some billionaire decides tomorrow he just wants to buy TNA, and I don't mean Tony or anyone, like just in general, right? Goes out and buys it at a number you don't want to buy, you didn't want to match. Now
Yep.
what are you gonna do?
The
It's
titles
now
are over there.
that's not good business no more. So it's like until that deal's done, I don't think that the WWE is willing to put any titles on them. They're waiting for the TV deal and they're waiting for the sell. It's a lot going on. That's just my personal opinion.
I think it's gonna be a big deal. I think they're gonna announce that Bound for Glory. It's gonna. I think maybe that week of, and they're gonna say Santino and Carlos have a big announcement at Bound for Glory,
Yeah.
and we all know what that's gonna be. So, but I do want to drift off the path a little bit because I want to get into something real quick.
Yeah.
I want you to put your AEW head on,
Go ahead.
and you and me are good at this. So obviously the rumors are whether they get bought, whether it's WWE, they're going to go on counter programming to CW. Do you see? It's probably an easy answer, but I know you give a lot of facts behind your answers and why you think what you do. So this is why I wanted to ask it to you. I think you know where I'm going with this. So if TNA gets that network deal, is it a smart move for them to allegedly go to Wednesdays and counter program AEW Dynamite? And this is two part. That's one. Two, if WWE doesn't have a hand in that, do you think that might be something that they want them to do? They fall flat in their face, and WWE goes, listen, now we got to come in. We're going to buy you. We're going to show you how we do this programming stuff. And they kind of take it from there. So I kind of want to get your thoughts on that. As far as the AEW side of this,
So
what your thoughts are as far as if they do go over to Wednesdays. Is it a smart move? Could they be successful? And is it something that WWE is doing to kind of put them in the crosshairs? And that one of them like, hey, you failed. Now we're gonna gobble you up.
we've seen them do that before, right? So
Yep.
I know why you're asking that second part. Um, let's start with this. The first part of that question, take WWE out of it for a second. We're just gonna talk TNA TV deal and going to Wednesdays.
Yep.
I don't think it'd be a good idea, and it's nothing to do with head-to-head competition. You know how I feel about that.
Yep.
I mean, I don't mind it. I love the Monday Night Wars. I love head-to-head competition. My thing is this. This is just, from just people that I've talked to in general. A lot of the AEW fan base, and I'm not talking about younger kids, obviously. You're gonna know that when I say the things I say. Just as far as like the mid-tier age people, right? A lot of them is old school TNA or WCW fans.
Yep.
You know, so I don't think TNA realizes a lot of their actual core fan base is the same fans that watch AEW, right? So kind of getting in a war with AEW, you might realize you're already jumping off a bad foot because you're alienating your own fans.
Yep.
So I don't think from that perspective, it's not a good idea, right? Now, when you factor WWE in, if they're saying, hey, you do this, we're going to back you, they're pulling a TV deal your way, and it's like, look, this is the only TV deal you're going to get, and we're going to get you overpaid. It's absolutely a good idea. Because it's a TV deal, it's money for a TV deal. So if it's that, or even if it's just the only option you have, if it's the only option, yes, take it. Absolutely. Now you take it and you compete. It is what it is. I think what made it a problem, and this is just, spitballing here thoughts, right? I think it was the quotes and comments that came out. And, not everything you hear is 100% accurate. And you didn't really hear it from the cow's mouth. Or, they didn't, you're not hearing it from these people. You're hearing it from third parties or sources, which are pretty good sources, that they want to put TNA on Wednesdays to bury AEW. That's the problem. Because if you're an old school TNA fan and you're holding on to like the heyday, this ain't the same TNA. It's great, but right now I feel like it's more aligned with NXT, just a little bit different, but more aligned,
Yep.
So if you're already kind of looking like this ain't the TNA that I used to watch, and now they're bombing the other show that you enjoy, you might lose a lot of fans before you gain. I think it would be better to keep your core audience and gain fans. So going head to head with your own fans, I don't know how good of an idea that is. Now, as far as the WWE, it could be an option. They set you up for failure and they buy you. And it's kind of why I put the post the other day. I don't know if you've seen it, that if WWE wants to war with AEW, do it yourself. Like don't risk.
I saw that. Don't make a sacrificial lamb. Just do it.
Yeah,
Do
like
you?
don't sacrifice TNA, whether you think you can make it work or not, because you're not risking your stuff. You're
Yep.
risking someone else's. So I would prefer WWE to move to Wednesday. Make a show and go to Wednesday. That's the war. Now, I don't want TNA get in trouble over that. Now, the fact that it looks like those comments came from WWE, it does look like they'd be willing to bury you. And if they bury you, they obviously get the right of refusal. So if someone lowballs you, WWE will easily match that. Easily. So you're playing a risky street. Even if they don't plan on doing that, it might inevitably end up what happens. So I think WWE is working with good faith to answer the second part. But I still think what you said could end up happening, especially if they go to Wednesdays. I think they should just stick to Thursday where they're at. That's just my personal opinion.
No, and for me, this whole TNA thing with WWE, AEW. Listen, again, like you said it too. Like, and we see it on X all the time. We see different outlets who are quote unquote news outlets, and there's a few, that are, I guess, quote unquote legitimate. I use the quote unquote very strongly.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
so, and again, whether you pay $14.99, that was probably, I should have said that because that kind of anyway. Whatever you pay,
They're coming for you
and,
tomorrow.
no, and let me prep that is not a shot at Fightful. Just for the record, that is not a shot at Sap or Fightful. So for the record, just want to say
I know you respect Sap and Fightful.
I do.
They're one of the more.
We had me and Sean had our beef back in the day. We're cool now. It's all good. So
Sean's a goat, man. He got it. When it comes to wrestling stuff, he's one of the goats.
He really is, man. And Fightful's on their game. And a lot of people that Stephanie, a lot of people that mess with us, they come on. They're Fightful people. So
yeah.
But it's just like WWE. It's not a matter of AEW's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
TNA comes out and they drop a show. Whatever, AEW's still gonna do their thing. I will say it right now. I have a video I'm dropping tomorrow, and I will. It's a plea. It's a plea to Tony Khan.
Yeah.
But please move Collision off of Saturdays
or
whatever you're doing.
I'm with you,
bro. They just had this isn't a dig, so I'm not crapping on them. The lowest ratings ever when not up against WWE.
Yeah.
Saturdays are not the jam. This
Especially
is what I've been talking about. Yeah, and this is what I've been talking about. WWE. This is where TNA. Jesus, there's so many 3 letters. This is where AEW. If you're Tony Khan, right? He threw the theme out. He threw the meme out. Oh, you're gonna get buried. That'll be the day. Cool. So take Collision. Put it against NXT.
That's what I want.
Move Collision to Tuesdays. And if you get shit on, cool, build on it. Take that L. TNA did with Hogan and Bischoff, and they came close to Raw. The first 2 weeks, and then it was over after that. But you're not Hogan and Bischoff. You're Tony effing Khan. You're AEW. You have that fan base, and we all know. And this is why I love bouncing it off of you, because as much as we go back and forth, Aaron's the same way too. You're a sicko, and I love that.
Yeah, I don't lie about. I love all wrestling, but AEW is at the top of my rankings right now as far as my personal choice.
And
I think some people just have a hard time admitting that. It's like, look, you like what you like, man.
I'll tell you. I'll raise my hand. I love it all. I watch AEW. Does it suck sometimes? Yeah, but I still pay that. I still pay that. I still pay that $50 every month. Tony's getting my $50. I get the pay-per-views. I watch it every Wednesday. Me and Vinny jump on here. We talk about it. So I'm here for it. I'm a low-key sicko. I'm an honorary sicko. I'm like an oos. I'm an honorary sicko. But I have rode AEW since day one, though, with Cody, the Bucks, Omega, Jericho. And Jericho's a whole other conversation. That's a whole other episode.
That's the thing. What people don't realize is when you watch it, you can be critical. That's one thing.
Yes.
My only problem with the tribe, because I honestly don't care about the tribalism. Tribalism is fine with me. The one problem I have with it is this: when you don't watch it, you just your comments and your thought process just doesn't matter. It's like, because if I wasn't watching, say, SmackDown, I wouldn't tell you it's a bad show. I would know. I have honestly no idea. And a couple of clips on X isn't really gonna tell me how good the show was. And also other people's opinions that didn't watch it saying it's a bad show. Like, that's the part where it gets like, look it, man, if you watch it, and I know you watch it, I honestly will respect if you say the show sucked. You watched it. I'm just.
But you could say, but that's the thing too. I see people. We're gonna go probably down a road. And that's fine. But like, you could call it gymnastics. You can call it short-term booking, and Tony does do that, which is fine. But it's what the fan base likes. It's what people like. Are the ratings down? Yes, but it's like, but you can criticize. But you got to do it with a level of, and I don't want to say respect, because but yeah. Like, you've seen, like, Vinny from Sons of Square Circle. We do the deep dive.
Yeah.
He just got back into the AEW 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So when we talk about it, and Vinny's an old head. I love him. I mean that respectfully. He is. Yeah. But he'll tell you that. But he'll go back to the Monday Night Wars. He'll go back to the NWO. He'll go back. He likens it back to when he watched wrestling when it was booming. So if you can watch AEW, and this is a thing too. I like to cross the. It's like when you watch JD from New York, right?
Yeah.
This dude shits on both products. He literally will tell you WWE sucks, AEW sucks. The products stale on the WWE is this. It's like missionary. My boy Roman over and over and over. You go to AEW, is it matches thrown together with no story? Sometimes, but do the matches slap? Don't focus on the story. AEW focuses on the matches.
Yeah.
Watch the match. Does the match slap? That's where you focus on what they do. But I'm trying to make your point. If you don't watch, you tune in and you
Yeah.
see Jet Speed taking on Mox in the opening match, which I don't like because Mox should not be in the opening match. But
I think he
it's
wants to be the opening match to get on with his night. A few of them. eh,
yo for real. I said that last week. I said, yo, he's Roman right now. He's like, yo,
yeah,
can I just
there you
can
go.
I get this
I
over with? I
didn't
want to go
want to
home.
bring him up, but yeah, there you go. That's exactly what it is. They probably call each other after their first match. How'd I do? Yo, I'm
Yeah.
out.
No, Tony, I'm out. I'm going home. I'm done with this. Renee does one more interview, and that's why the other young lady takes over because Renee gets on the bus and they go, they're done. They're the hell out of there.
All their pre-records. She came through the day before, like, all right, let's just set up these interviews.
Yep, exactly. But not to get on that tangent, but no, yeah, no, it's either. But for me, TNA, whether they're being, it's tough, man. Again, you me don't know. And I feel like even people like Sean don't know. JD and Meltzer,
I don't think nobody.
nobody knows what Nick Khan. And again, me and Aaron from wrestling go back and forth. Like obviously, like Triple H find the first silo with the T-shirt company, then the Hall of Fame thing, and now Tony Khan sends his videos. Whatever the case may be, right? I don't think Anthem or I don't think Carlos is not. This guy is not a figurehead. I just don't think TNA has said that it's just a talent exchange. WWE has no like hand in the negotiations. But for me, if you're TNA, as a fan, I've watched TNA. I said this before. I'm old enough where I watched TNA paying $5.99, $8.99, whatever the hell it was, on channel 875 to watch Baby Styles, Baby Smojo. When Christopher Daniels was there, like Kazarian was still a young man. All these guys wrestled. So for me, TNA staying on Thursdays makes so much sense. But if you're Carlos Silva, and it really is not, there's nothing going on backstage. There's no like wink wink non smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
You need to look at WWE and go, look, we're not going to Wednesdays. We're not going to be those people that take on W. Because if I'm an AEW fan, I love TNA. I love
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I think they're the
they're
same fans.
yeah. I'm not tuning. This sucks for me to say this on live. It can be clipped. It's there. I don't know if I tune in for everything on TNA and not switch back over to TBS and watch Dynamite. It's
Yeah.
not there yet. And not for nothing, Dynamite might be in the quote unquote mud because their ratings are a little low. They're still averaging 650,000 people a
Yeah.
week. That's the low ball.
Yeah.
There's no effing way. TNA. Maybe the first week. Maybe the first week
Yeah,
because
I
everyone
think they
jumps
would
on
start.
board.
I think they would start off hot.
Yeah, of course. There's gonna be WWE influence. They're gonna bring them in. We're gonna do some WWE crossover. Cool, awesome. NXT. Maybe they bring Cody down, and AJ Styles decides to make an appearance now because they're going head to head. It gets hot. Maybe they hit 1 million. Cool. It's not gonna be sustainable.
Yeah.
Say what you want about AEW. They might be quote unquote in the mud, and they're a little lower than what they used to be. Cool. They're still racking up over 600,000 views a week. I do not think TNA's in that spot doing on their own to
Yeah.
pull in to beat. They're going to get stomped out
I
by
think
Dynamite week in and week out if they go up against on Wednesdays. That's
I
my thought.
no, just to fill in with you, I agree with you. I think put it like this: AEW came out the gate hot, right? Over 1 million. right? They were hitting, averaging like 980 or something like that for a
They
while.
were high. Yeah.
Now, here's the truth to it. And a lot of people for some reason just don't pay attention. AEW's roster is 10 times better now than it was then. What AEW is doing, production, cameras, storylines, landslides better what it was doing then, right? Um, but they was the new thing, right? New like, and I think TNA can kind of start off the same. Like
Right.
they might hit 1 million for 2, 3. They might do it for 2 months. But I think at the
Maybe.
end, I think
Maybe.
at the end of the day, when it settles, yeah, I'm just saying, throwing it out there. But
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, AEW is still gonna average 600 plus thousand on cable, right?
Agreed.
When the smoke settles, what you're gonna be asking yourself is 350,000 enough, for a cable to keep, or for a cable company to want to still play ball with it. So that's why I just wouldn't risk it, because I think they could start off hot, but I think it's gonna be the same thing as AEW. The same reason AEW couldn't sustain going against WWE for the long haul at those numbers. I think TNA will have the same problem going against AEW. So now, you kind of, people already kind of have the chain of command: WWE, AEW, and then whatever you chop it down under that, right?
Right.
I think that this would just prove that more, like that TNA isn't nowhere near that second spot, which I don't see that benefiting them unless WWE is going to give you main roster guys. I would say no, absolutely not. I'm not doing
So that slides into my final point. Um, to kind of like wrap it up. So my thing is, if you do the TNA
it. Yes.
deal, they have to be in some one of your streaming deals. It has
Yes.
to be on Netflix. It has to be showing somewhere on Peacock.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, man. Peacock, they already sent feelers out to TNA, AEW.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, WWE's leaving. What are you guys doing? You want to
Yeah.
come over here?
Yeah.
So, but that's the
TNA,
other part. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I don't understand. I honestly, I'm not guaranteeing it, but that's kind of what I'm expected to be announced. Like
Yeah,
I would assume that Peacock is the one that WWE is co-signing them with, because
it's
they
got to
just
be.
let it. I mean, that's just a guess, So not no sources, but I feel like that's what we're gonna hear.
For me, it's either Peacock or CW.
Mm. And I
Because
and I
then,
think
because then you literally can so you can parlay that. They're on CW on Tuesdays. You tune in on Thursdays, and you kind of got to keep that partnership going with NXT TNA going on back. You're almost building a Raw SmackDown from the '90s, where you watched Raw when it went off the air at 11:15 on USA.
yeah,
You tuned into SmackDown on the CW. Oh, it wasn't CW shit. It was UPN.
yeah,
I just aged the shit out of myself.
yeah.
People are like UPN. Like, yeah,
What's
don't worry
that?
about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, damn it.
You don't need to know about it.
But when you tune into SmackDown UPN, they did the back reel of Raw, and those people opened up SmackDown. So if you keep the partnership going and it's on CW, CW is like, oh, so we can kind of do lateral things. We can like run something, go off the air NXT over here, and then run over onto Thursday nights with
Yeah,
TNA. First of all, WWE needs to solidify an extra 5 to 10 minutes with CW and work on it, because literally they got the pin and they cut right out to the news. I was like, oh, it's a bad look. Bad
I
luck. It's
yeah.
shitty. And that's why people like AEW too, because they get that extra 15 minutes. We're not going anywhere until the end of the match. Like, thank you, Tony. Appreciate Giovanni. Like, thank you.
They
But
gave us
they do.
4 hours of wrestling 2 weeks in a row on a regular day.
Thank you. Yep.
So I mean, you could see that's like a friendship and a partnership.
CBS don't
So
give a shit. No, we'll start our movies whenever the hell.
they
And
don't
that's why
they
they
don't
went there, because we'll start our movies whenever the hell you want. Don't worry about
yeah,
it. We'll we'll
bro, they
we'll,
don't
we'll go.
block out. They let them swear on regular days. They don't even block it out.
Nope.
Like WWE is getting blocked out on pay-per-views
Yo, I'm
sometimes.
so sick. I'm so sick of the blocking, dude. Like I
Yeah,
get it.
like
And I'm just like make that shit
I
correct.
don't get it because I like why is there stuff being cut on Netflix?
They're getting better at that, but it's the fact of like, and the when I get pissed off is like, if they want to cut them like on a, whatever the swear, they only dropped shit on
Yeah.
Netflix last night, which was fucking amazing.
Yeah, see, that's
Not
what all I'm saying. To give them
yeah,
a little bit of wiggle room.
but with the
Like,
crowds chanting stuff, that's not.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure someone talked about that, but way back in the day, I was a young lad.
yeah,
Um, with the crowds chanting something, that's not an offense because it's the crowd. It's not the
yeah.
actual characters or the people in the show.
Yep,
So that's what you were saying was like, let it ride. The holy
Why you
shit.
think Brian Danielson keeps going like this? You can't ding the crowd for saying
Well,
it.
you know why? Because he got that cease and desist, and he
But
was like,
what
"Yeah, watch me, watch
no,
me."
what I'm telling you is though, he's not making merch and he's not saying yes. He's waving his arms
And
and the
they do the
crowd.
yes.
There you
Yep.
go. So that's why he never stopped. He just stopped saying it.
He's literally like, "Dude, I'm just doing this. These guys going nuts. I don't know what to tell you." Like,
Even it's so crazy that the same week when that story came out, Blue Panther did it in Mexico, right?
yep.
And the crowd started doing it.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
how
See,
how do
see,
you stop
see,
that?
see.
How do you stop that?
You can't.
You can't stop the crowd. They can
Nope.
say whatever they want. No need to
And the
block.
second part of what you said, actually, your last point makes my next point.
Yeah.
So if they do this kind of bringing them over, whatever they do,
Yeah.
NXT and WWE holds a meeting, whether it be Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. It says, "Listen, we're doing a partnership. We don't own them, but listen, you guys got to be open to some shit. We're
Yeah.
doing a draft. We're gonna include TNA.
See?
One,
Yes.
one people tune in because how pissed dude. I'm so sick. Please don't include your effing champions in these drafts. We
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
We get it. And
Leave
if
them
you
where they are.
draft the IC champion, we know on Friday night you're going to draft the IC champion. Stop it. Oh, I'm sorry, vice versa. If you draft Dominic, we know you're bringing Solo over to your show. So stop it. But they go to they tell the whole roster, listen, y'all got to bite the bullet. Y'all got to be team players here. You're not going to a B show, but you're going to a show that's they're a partner with us. We need to build our ratings. They're getting a TV deal. Some of y'all got to go down there and do your thing. That if they do something like that, and
That could work.
it's the first ever draft where it would be Raw and SmackDown. Does NXT definitely gets their call ups? NXT is always cool because they don't tell the talent who's getting drafted.
Yeah.
A la
Voila.
Dragunov when it was Kiara, like you could see the look of shock. They were so happy. But so they don't. But TNA too. So now TNA is included in a WWE draft on a Monday and Friday. Now people are tuning in. Now people are excited. Like, oh, you got three brands. And NXT's in the brand. Now you have a 4-way draft. That's for me as a wrestling fan, as WWE guy. You put a 4 brands into this, and again, it's not going to be a lot of movements. 1 or 2 to NXT, 4 or 5 down to TNA. Stop releasing people. Listen, it's an honest conversation. And in 2026, when this happens, it's Paul and Nick going, listen, we have nothing for you. Nothing against you, man. We're stacked. But we're going to draft down to TNA, do your thing, choreograph, be in their storylines, whatever they're doing, and just bide your time. And eventually we'll call you back up.
Yeah.
That's an audit. It's there's so many WWE talents going to TNA. And that's why it's so hard to differentiate, not say they don't own them, quote unquote.
Yeah.
We talked about it last week. It's just like that for me is TV. 4 different brands. You're moving superstars everywhere. Bring that TNA talent. Bring that Joe Hendry up to SmackDown. Put the NXT talent down here. Bring this person up. That is good television. I'll let you on the floor for the last word.
I agree with you 100%. Four-way draft, I'm here for that. Definitely shake it up. I think maybe in that perspective, because it'd be hard to maybe, like you said, look it right. Everybody comes in with a set roster of stuff you already got, and there's 10 draft picks each, you
Yep.
know, so or maybe seven. So it's really just like each person gets seven. The rest of the roster is there, like you said, assign the champs where they're going. So that way you don't have people thinking TNA could draft your heavyweight champion, stuff like that. It's like, look it, the champs is staying where they're at, and we got a pool of wrestlers. So these are the, say 50, 60 wrestlers, right? And each of you get this amount. Shake it up. I mean, something like that. TNA could compete with something like that. They can't do it by themselves, and I don't think they could do it with light cross promotion with NXT. They need something big, you know. So it, to be treated like a fourth brand and have that actual help and unity from the WWE, yeah, they could compete. I think if it went that way.
Yeah, I agree. And so that's the only really way I see it going down. If you integrate all these folks in the NXT brand, they're going back on the road. It's a legitimate third brand, and then TNA, whatever they are, the partnership. It's obviously a talent swap. Um, but yeah, so we'll see what happens. But that's again, we got kind of way off of the predictions, but that's what we do here. We go off on tangents, but going into like 2026 and the sales and the streaming stuff, um, a lot of it's up in the air. Obviously, unless it's WWE because they got the bag, they got
Yeah,
the bag, they
yeah.
got the bag, they got the bag.
I think
Like
personally, unless someone goes way over asking price, I think WWE ends up inevitably buying it. If I had to just take a guess, and I have absolutely really no metrics to say this, I'm just going strictly off of what we heard the first time. Is they're looking for 10 million a year. Factor in
that's light work
WWE.
though.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this right. I see them at least getting 25 a year, at least. And that's like just
You gotta break a mill though for 25 a year though,
yeah,
because
but
WWE's getting how much? Yeah, you gotta break at least 25 though.
yeah, so what I'm saying is like 4 years, 100 million would probably be the lowest off I see them getting. They might inevitably get more than that, depending on how much WWE is vouching for them, but I don't see them getting no less than 25 a year. At
Could you
10 million,
imagine TNA? Could you imagine TNA going to USA?
that'd be fire.
That's wild.
Yeah. I
That's
just think
nuts.
eh, 10 million a year might not be enough to cover roster and arenas. Like
Yeah.
how much I- 10 million a year, how much do you think? Like, I don't know exactly what they're doing. I don't think nobody knows their books, but how much more could that really be than what they've already been playing with? Like they gotta have at least a wrestler over there that's getting close to that. Not like at least 1 million a year. Close to it, you
Close.
would have you see what I'm saying? So 10 million a year, what I don't see really much more could do for you as far as like talent wise, anything like that. Might really just give you a couple more big stars and maybe a handful of undercard people, but you need the money for the TV show itself. Like
Yep.
it's not just about the wrestlers, so they need a quarter at least to make like a significant change. They even want to fight.
No, I agree. And for me, yeah, it's stay on Thursdays. Grow the
Yeah,
brand, do your thing, and
yeah,
everyone wins. Because then think about it. You have, if you're WWE and whatever stake or whatever you're doing, you have Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, whereas AW has Wednesdays and Saturdays. Saturday is taking the is. I can guarantee you though. I feel like if TNA got a deal and they
yeah,
went to cable TV on Thursdays,
yeah.
I can almost promise you Collision goes to Thursdays,
I
and that's
have.
cool, and that's
I
good though.
think I see it coming. I think
Yes,
I
but
see it.
do that though. I'm here for. ooh, counter programming. Shut up.
Yeah.
No,
I think
what? Just
that's
do it.
I think when Tony responded to that, I think it was a JD post and said that'd be the day or whatever the
Yo,
case may be.
JD out here, bro. He coming for you.
Yeah, well, when he responded, I think
That'll be the day. He
I
had
this,
it
this
was a Jean-Luc Picard one where
you
he's
know
in
how
like
billionaires think and how cocky they are.
yeah.
Like I don't think some people don't understand. It's the difference between 5 to 10 people throwing their money together and being wealthy and being, super rich to our standards, right?
Yep.
And running one thing isn't the same as a guy that's sitting on billions of dollars and could just throw money around.
Yeah.
That's why him losing money while people thought was ridiculous, he's probably writing off money that's getting that money back, right?
Yep.
So that's kind of how they move. So when you see a comment from him where he says that'd be the day, that was I'm I'm taking this a little personal, or he wouldn't even responded. So when I seen that, what I thought was whoever leaked that story literally just put TNA in a problem because you told them you're coming for AEW on Wednesday. And I think Tony sat back and said, you know what? Remember how we've been trying Thursdays for AEW to get it off for Saturday? If they don't pick Wednesday, put us on Thursday. I think he said it.
Yep.
So look, I think he's saying, look, bring it. If they don't end up coming, I'm coming anyways. So I highly expect Collision to go on Thursdays. The only one thing that I don't understand, and it's probably the one thing that's prevented it all along, Thursday's a football day. So,
Yep.
you know,
That's why it's tough.
and I
And
think
Saturdays are tough too for Collision because there's college football,
yeah,
there's basketball, there's
yeah,
hockey. Saturday's a tough day, man. And that's
I,
why I'm saying like you got to
yeah,
put Collision up. I'm not saying collateral damage, but you got to pick a day, man, because pick SmackDown. But that's the thing too. If SmackDown's 8 to 10 with a hard out on USA, do 9 to 11 Collision.
yeah,
Put a banger card up from 9 to 10 to counter program WWE, and then your 10 to 11 can be your storytelling, yada yada yada, your great main event. Well, if you're 9 to 10 when you start the match, that's when you bring out Kyle Fletcher taking on so and so for that TNT Championship, and you bring out these guys and the Outrunners. Like that's the shit I've been talking about. Tony needs the man. And if it's not Tony, whoever the hell's telling him this shit, like they need to get into the game. Like this is how you do it. Take the fight to WWE.
yeah.
That's just me. And again,
So,
counter programming, good counter
if I,
program. Their counter programming. Take it to them.
like the only thing that I would say is I don't think Tony has no problems going head to head and trying to swing whether he gets knocked out or not. I guess
Well, he definitely
I
doesn't want to get knocked out.
no,
that'd
I
be that'd be some shitty.
I don't mean like knocked out because I don't think that his company could go anywhere, but I just don't think that he's afraid of the fight, is what I'm saying.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that the network is entertaining it. Like he could have asked for a Monday. The network could have looked at him like, bro, come on. It's like
You know what's gonna happen on Monday. Get out of here, bro. Get
so
done. We're doing it.
so that's all I'm saying. But I think Thursday is the most realistic day it lands on. And maybe that's why that story came out. Maybe TNA knew no matter what happens, either AEW is going to be on Thursday with them or they're going to be on Wednesday with them. It's one or the other. These probably the two plates they're looking at. Do they
Yep.
come to our day or do we go to their day? Which one looks better? Probably you going to their day, right? Because it's like, oh, I'm going to fight. But if you don't move and they show up on your day, it's like, what was that you was talking about? Kind of already starts looking bad. You see what I'm saying? So maybe
I wanted to start doing a thing on our show, not our show, but in
yeah.
general. I want to do a what if. So
Yeah.
real quick, I know we've been here long, but it's late. I don't care.
I have one question for you after two, but go ahead.
So let's do one.
Yeah.
What if? A what if question. What if TNA AEW they duke it out?
Yeah.
TNA comes out on top.
Yeah.
I mean consensual. consensually,
Like talking about ratings
consecutively,
wise.
consecutively.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking like one does 655 and one does 652. I'm talking TNA does 750
Yeah.
and Dynamite's doing 600.
Yeah.
What does again? That's why I like to put your AEW cap out here.
Mhm.
What do you do if you're AEW and you're getting beat in the ratings and consistently, like we talked about,
Yeah,
1 or 2 months,
I
okay,
was just to
but
clarify, you're
down the
talking
road, you'll keep
on Wednesday or Thursday?
all right Thursday,
All right.
and Khan moves it over. He's like, you know what? No, but I'm talking about. I'm not talking about Dynamite though.
Yeah, you're talking about.
Collision, because it's weird because Wednesday. I don't think I think the Wednesday thing was fabricated. I think it's a Meltzer thing. I think it's clickbait. People get pumped by it. I
That's
think
why I
it's
said
Thursday.
it makes sense to say that because it like you're threatening AEW. It's not,
Right.
you're
But
threatening AEW with TNA. That's
I
why I
think they
think,
move Collision. I think they move Collision to Thursdays
yeah.
if they get a network deal, which is great.
Hmm.
But Collision just keeps getting their ass kicked consistently. If you're AEW, again, your main show Dynamite is still thriving. They're doing what they do. They're getting the ratings of 650, 700,000. They're killing it. The pay-per-view buy rates are great. But your second show, Collision, is getting asked out by TNA Impact.
Yeah.
If you're against a what if you're TNA, I'm sorry, if you're AEW, what do you do in that instance?
First thing I do if I'm Tony is kick myself in my ass for just not overpaying and shelving the shit. That'd be the
I
first.
mean,
That'd be the first thing I do.
yeah, I mean, there you go.
But um, I guess do better is all you can do. I mean, you got the money, you got the roster, you gotta work. I mean, I don't know if it's possible for him to work hard. I think he might already be doing too much.
True.
You
Very
need the
true.
help. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the other day, I think me and Took was talking, and then he put the post up. Should Tony buy TNA? And I'll tell you why he put that because it leads into what we was talking about. Now, Tony doesn't need to buy TNA. Tony shouldn't want to buy TNA. But I'll tell you why Tony should think about overpaying for TNA. If WWE does want to use them as a weapon to you, you have the ability to pay a price that they can't match. You can't get everybody to sign off on something that certain people don't want to sign off on. Triple H can't do it. Vince ain't there, which takes things a little bit more personal.
Yep.
There's a group of people that's gonna look at it and say their threshold is I'll pay $50 million for it maximum, right? And Tony gets them on the phone and says, I'll give you 100 right now. I promise you that it won't get matched. I promise you TNA will give it to you. They're gonna go with the highest bidder. WWE has a price cap on what they'd pay for it. And that's why it's the offer of first refusal. That doesn't mean they're going up way over their number. I don't think they will. Now, if I was him, I'll tell you why I would do it. I wouldn't, you don't want to overpay with your own money, but there's the other guy over there that already wanted to buy it that's running around with another company doing pretty good. Mr. Scott D'Amore might chip in with you, might also be willing to just take it off of your hands and run it.
MLW, baby.
But look, think like this. Not only could you have the ability to chip in on it and give it to Scott, that would be Scott giving a big FU to TNA, and it would also be pulling TNA back with AEW. Now, all I'm saying is if they do ever get on the same day as him or Thursday, Wednesday, and they stop beating him, he's going to regret not doing that. That's the
Yep.
first thing. Now, the next thing he would have to do is put your big boy pants on, maybe get someone to help you write Collision because he does all right with Dynamite for the most part,
Yeah, pretty much.
and free up some space in your head. Because I guarantee you, if you had a writer or a few not saying he doesn't, but if there was writers over there you trust and you're allowing them reign, it gives you ability to use more of your brain on other things. I feel like your storylines to get, ones you'll probably have more. They'll be more intricate. The Cope and Christian obviously got super rushed. Like I feel like things like that happen because you're moving at 1,000 miles a minute, you know. So he just will have to do better. That's it. You know, what else do you do? Fold? If
No,
you
they ain't
still got
folding. I'll tell you that much. They
still
ain't
got
folding.
chips, you got chips on the table, man, and you still got strikes, just keep swinging. That's it.
That's what I keep saying too, man. Whatever. Again, this report, wherever it came from, again, it's a Meltzer thing. I don't want to get into all that shit,
Yeah,
but
Melts is I mean, I'm
this
not
guy needs to stop, man. Me and Arrow, I just
some
like,
I, some sometimes he does say some good stuff. Sometimes I don't know. I don't fact check everything, but sometimes he just does seem like he's might be maybe bullshitting. But like I said, I'm not really the biggest Meltzer guy. I do know that he's been doing it for a long time though, so I respect him.
long time.
Yeah.
14. Him and Alvarez, man, all
I
day.
remember watching the dirt sheet, looking through the dirt sheets, not watching them.
Yo, for real.
Looking
They were dirt sheets for dirt sheets was cool, man.
talk
Shit.
about America Online. It's like
Oh shit. Yeah, okay. Damn.
oh my age, my fault slipped out there.
Man, what are you doing? Fossil over here. What are you doing?
Well, I have one question for you before
Absolutely. Let's
you,
go, baby.
and this is an easy one, and we'll get back to the show. I know we went around the world, but
That's
I
what we
and
do.
my last question with the show. I need to know your match of the night.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh man. Um I gotta say it's Trick and Evans. I gotta go Trick and Evans, man.
I like it. I'm going Briggs and Yoshi.
Yeah, no, they were fired too, man.
Yeah,
That street fight did it for me. Like we talked about, we opened that. They got it in, and even I feel like again, these guys have burners. If you
yeah.
don't think they have burners, they have burners, and they's like, oh, we don't do enough of the street fights anymore. It's not enough for you. Okay, cool. And they're doing cool things. They're doing the tables, they're doing the chairs, they're doing the chains, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But the trick and Evans, man. Again, I don't think it's actual heat, but it might be a little heat. But definitely, Trick is definitely hitting
Yo,
hard on my. He's hitting hard on my boy. But I think Javon needs it and he wants it. And he's like, "Yo, let's do this. Let's make it good. Let's make it believable. Makes him better. It makes it much sweeter when he gets that win like he did tonight, moving out of Heatwave and getting that title match. So,
yeah.
but again, you picked the beginning match. I picked the ending match. They were great bookends to an amazing match that we saw, an amazing show that we saw tonight on NXT. Man, great stuff, great presentation up on the stage and an auditorium, great stuff. Um, Obviously, you and me are pumped for Sunday. So excited for Heatwave over in Lowell, the Lowell Auditorium. Obviously, all boots on the ground doing our thing. So we've been here a little bit. I think we might have overstayed our welcome. It's late into the evening of Wednesday, so getting the AEW stuff. So I'll
Speaking
let
of
you let everybody know where can we find you when it's not here on Tuesday nights. Where can we find you on the socials?
at Monday through Friday at Mob Squad 508. Good morning IWC. We also every Thursday 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Dynamite discussions with the Elite Mob, me, Took, and Turnbuckle. You already said every Tuesday here following NXT. I mean, I pop up a bunch of other places, but other than those, in X, follow me on X at Mob Squad 508.
My man's like a whack-a-mole. He's everywhere, baby. He pop it up. You gotta see him. Boom! Hit that like, hit that subscribe.
Yes, sir.
We were live last night, obviously. Lady Alpha, the new official co-host of the Raw Rundown
Fire.
on Monday nights. Myself, me, and Mike doing this on Tuesdays. Weekend Wrestling on Wednesdays. Talking TNA Thursdays. SmackDown Shakedown, Big Mike on Fridays. Interviews, prediction shows, the whole nine, man. But to catch all that, you got to subscribe. Do the thing. We're 30 people away, 30 subscribers away from 500 on YouTube. We just hit 20,000 on X.
Hell yeah.
So thank you, man. Appreciate everybody that follows over there, man. This is it's surreal. It's a humbling thing that many people watch us over here. It's myself, Mike, everybody in the Chair Shot group. Appreciate everybody that subscribes and watches us. But do the same thing on YouTube. Just hit 400 on Instagram. So we're growing, baby. We're all out here. We're just trying to win, trying to bring you the best non-biased, very positive IWC group that we can find.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, man, and everyone that's watching right now, the 100 people plus, hit that like button, hit the thumbs up, puts us out here for everyone that doesn't watch us, puts us in the algorithm, lets YouTube know, hey, man, everything's good. It puts us up to other people. So, yeah. Luckily, I got through this, man. I sound like shit. I got to take some medication for
You
this,
did
man.
fine, bro. You did fine.
I'm dying. It sucks. I got to work tomorrow. Next damn. But yeah. So awesome, man. I had a great time. I'm excited. Tonight was awesome. Obviously, last night I should say the episode was great. Pumped to be hanging out with you on Sunday, man. Going to Heatwave. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of video evidence over on X, on YouTube, all that good shit. So I'm pumped for it.
You already know.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm pumped. So awesome, man. Any last words? I know you pumped up obviously everywhere they can find you. Yeah,
No.
anyone coming down the pike as far as the Good Morning IWC who's coming down the road? Any good
Yeah,
interviews?
we have some coming up the road. It's funny who your co-host is for the new Raw
Oh,
Raw report
oh,
coming up either this week or next week, putting it together. We also have Mike and Sped are gonna be coming. I'll give you the next five.
yeah.
I'll give you the next 5 people.
All right,
And
let's go.
we'll go no order because I'm still throwing dates together. Lady Alpha, Aaron, Spedrock, Big Mike, Stampede.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. I'm here for it.
And then
Yeah,
looking
baby.
forward to get you back on there. And then after we go through all the team interviews, it's when we're gonna get good. Because then I'm gonna post some of y'all back up on there, and we're gonna do wrestling interviews for the Fridays. We're gonna keep it going.
Nice.
Aaron, yes sir, yes sir.
Yeah, we got a show dropping in a couple weeks. It's gonna be the Dark Before Daylight. Still some things going on, kind of like the night show of what you're doing during the day.
Yeah.
We had some plans breaking it out, but long story short, it's gonna be debuting soon. We're pumped for it. It's gonna be fun. You're probably either 1 or 1A as far as the first people in the interview, but big tonight show, but on the YouTube. So we're gonna have some fun with it. I'm excited.
We're cornering the nighttime and the daytime and everything in between. That's what's going on.
Yeah, it's gonna be nighttime, so we can get a little reckless, we get a little risque. It'll be fun. Little PG, little TV-14 going on. So it'll be fun. I'm excited for it.
Let's do it.
Awesome, man. Cool. Awesome. Well, like I said, man, tune in, hit that subscribe, hit the thumbs up. It helps myself, helps Mike. Big Mike and Spin over on Thursdays. Mike and Tori over at Tuesdays and Thursdays. Vinny on Mondays, Sons of Squared Circle, and also Lady Alpha and Autumn and
Yes,
Lady
sir.
Alpha. For the ladies, the Divas podcast coming up soon in a couple weeks. So, all right, man. Well, it's been fun. We will talk soon, and obviously we will tear it up on Sunday in Lowell, man, all over Massachusetts. I'm pumped for it.
Yes, sir. Let's do it, bro. The brews are waiting.
Oh, I'm so pumped, man. We gotta go Kowloons. We're gonna talk about it. We'll hit each other in the text. We'll talk about it. Awesome, man. So from Mike from the Mob Squad, man, I'm John Anthony. We will talk to you tomorrow over on BodySlam.net for Chair Shot Sports Week in Wrestling.